So be
Absolutely.
persistent and keep doing what you think. And frankly, entrepreneurship is something that if you don't like it and if you don't want, if you don't like it so much that you keep doing it 24/7 or years to come, then that's not something for you. You've got to like it because it's going to, take a lot of your time and your energy and everything.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another session of In Conversation with. Today, we have the founder of Microgo. So, let's get to know more about her. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hello, Ekta. Thank you for having me here.
It's our
And I
pleasure,
hope your
ma'am.
viewers are also doing well, safe, their loved ones, everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ma'am. They're absolutely safe. So, ma'am, there's so much that I want to talk to you about today. So, let's just directly dive into our session, shall we?
Yes. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
ma'am. So, please tell us a little bit about yourself to our audience so that they get to know you better.
Okay. So I am the founder of Microgo. Microgo is an R&D based manufacturing company that I started in 2016. I have a doctorate in microbiology. I started at Sardar Patel University at Vallabh Vidyanagar. Started there, but then within 2 years, I moved on to NYU as a continuation of the PhD and worked there in drug delivery systems. And that's where the forte, I mean, my interest in delivery systems started. And yeah, so worked there at NYU for another 2.5 years. Returned back to India and joined as a DST young scientist, and immediately also got absorbed as a scientist at the Bhabha Atomic Research Center in Kalpakkam, which is in Tamil Nadu. And yeah, worked there for 5 years. And but 2016 is when I quit the job and started Micro. Yeah.
Amazing, ma'am.
So that's in nutshell. Yeah.
Please tell us about Microgo.
Yeah. So Microgo, frankly, when we started, I've told this before also, that when we started the company, we started with three reasons. Global travel, infectious diseases, and climate change. Somehow I felt that these were the three pestering issues that that will affect the three fundamental factors that is most essential for me, you, anybody around the world, today, tomorrow, and forever. And that is food, water, and health. So now, example, let's break global travel and infectious diseases. Now that is directly impacting the health. Slowly you are also seeing it's impacting water. You also see you're impacting food. So those two guys are impacting the three most fundamental thing that it's important for all of us. Now if these three fundamental things start seeing problems, the mankind will be at a very danger place. Similarly, climate change, things, like untimely rains, more rains, no rains, less rains, temperature shifts, or climate change in vis-a-vis that farmers, when they transport the produce from an hot area to cold or from a cold area to a hot area, the temperature changes. That again affects the F&B, fruits and vegetables, while they are being transported, because these are perishable, but mind you, they are living, when they are harvested. So these kind of things make them vulnerable, and thereby we see a lot of post harvest losses. So these are some of the examples that we are working on. But fundamentally, Microgo is envisioned was envisioned to work on these three challenges, which are going to affect these three guys, three factors which are going to affect you and me forever. So that's the reason Microgo was established. While we were into, and we are an R&D based development company, right? So everything that we do is in-house. All the R&D is in-house. So when we initially started, we were only talking about, and yeah, we forgot the main kadi, the main link in between, do is microbes. you know like you see COVID, it's virus. right? More Salmonella, E. coli. These are the guys who will play a major role in the problems that we are trying to solve, right? So initially we thought we just tackle the bacteria, viruses, or what, you just keep them in control. We will solve the problem. So that's where we were only talking about saving lives. While we reached into the third year and we started piloting the product, somewhere we realized that we saving resources was also as important as, you know, saving lives, because again, you know, that triangle will not survive if you don't have resources to live on. So that's, and slowly when we started working with the customers, we started to understand what do they want. They also wanted, in a way, if you save a resource, you increase the cash flow for the customer in one way or the other. Either you are saving water, that means you are using less water, that means pani ka bill kam aata hai. You are not using trash bin, right? That means you are not using trash liner, you are not using the dustbin, you are not using tissue paper, you are not using associated labor to it. So same way, direct and indirect cost. So if you're, so here you are trying to have both the things. I'm saving resources, at the same time I'm also increasing the cash flow for the customer. So that's when, by the end of fourth year, we realized that every technology that we try and develop here should have these two factors. And that's where the tagline became save, keeping life safe and save valuable resources. So thereby safe and safe. So this is what we do and what we think and why we are here today. Yeah.
Beautifully put, ma'am. So,
Thank you.
if I ask you, so I've read a lot about your product, Go Assure. Like, and I believe that from what I have read, it has gained a lot more importance during this pandemic, right? So, could you tell us
Yes.
more
Yes.
about that?
Sure. So, see, we never go sure. We didn't develop this product for COVID. We were doing it from last year. Yeah. We were last year, we were just piloting with our, you know, anchor customers who we are trying to make it commercially viable and all. Come January is when we thought we are going to scale up. And by, you know, somewhere in end of February, COVID thing happened. And that's where it just got the attention of COVID. But we were always doing it, you know, because the product not only saves life, as I say, it gives you a good hand hygiene practice, but also saves lots of resources. So the name of the product is called Go Assure because it assures three things. It assures good hand hygiene practice. Now with your medium, I'd like to reach out to people is that the hand sanitizer bottle that you have, it is not a jadoo ka, you know, potion. It's not a magic potion. You keep it in your hand, aapne aise kiya and it's sorted. It doesn't work like that. You know, if you have some dirt in your hand, you know, okay, this is the place where my dirt is, let me wash it out here. So that is why you will be focused. But when it comes to fighting the invisible, like your bacteria or virus, you don't have that. That is why you just have to go with the method that is recommended by, you know, our learned authorities, you know, like WHO or Government of India or anyone, that you have to follow the 6 steps of hand hygiene, and you have to do it for 20 seconds. There is a science behind that as well, that why do you need to do for 20 seconds. It's not something you put it in your hand and you do it and you're good to go and you are like satisfied that, okay, I don't have any, you know, germ on my hand. No, you got to follow the protocol, and it's absolutely non-negotiable, especially with the sectors that we work in, which is healthcare, food industry, because these are the places where if you know, don't pay attention to this practice, there will be a lot of issues. But in COVID, we know that's the first line of defense. Hand hygiene, mask, social distancing, three things that, you know, can basically save you from contracting the virus. So, so GoAssure assures that. It assures good hand hygiene practice, which is 20 seconds of hand rubbing and 6 steps of, you know, following the practice. Then it assures sustainability. So we have two versions of it. One version which uses water, which is vis-a-vis the conventional hand wash, followed by paper napkins. So if you go to food industry, they have this big series, you know, they have this big station in which first you have to hand wash, then you have to dry with a paper napkin, and then you have to sanitize the hand, and then you wash. So there's a protocol. But when you follow that protocol, there's a lot of cost associated with it, and then there's a lot of resources that goes into it, water and then paper and all of that. So GoAssure Max series does that. It is all in one station for the food industry that takes care of the entire thing. So that's why the sustainability part. And third is, since it is IoT enabled, we develop SOPs with the customer, and if the personnel do not follow the SOP set by the customer vis-a-vis the hand hygiene, the immediate data is reaches to the hygiene manager or the in charge, and on a real time basis, so that he can come to know that these are the people who are not following, and if they're following, to what extent they're following. And we have lots of different permutation and combinations that we do. So that's precisely what GoAssure does. Yeah.
Okay, so I also read that GoAssure has been installed currently at a lot of airports, right? So could you tell us
Yes,
about that?
yes.
Like where all these can we find?
Yes. So we started in Chennai primarily because we were in Chennai and it was easy to approach, Chennai airport, and they were very open to something new and something that we were trying to bring in. And we immediately installed a couple of units at the international airport in Chennai, and followed, then it just word of mouth, it spread that, oh, there is something that, you can use. And then we practically covered in within 2 months we covered 25 airports, both national and international terminal, plus, and 100 plus units all over, all the four regions. Even in Bhopal also we have one. I mean, we have many in Bhopal, in Gaya, Udaipur, Jaipur, Baroda, Calicut, Trivandrum, Tirupati, Calcutta, Guwahati, Agartala, Patna, yeah, Gaya, these places. So yeah, Goa, yeah, the Pune, yeah, just remembering Udaipur. So yeah, that's how it happened.
So
And
it's
apart from that, we are already working with institutional customers like Big Basket. We are working very deeply with IRCTC based kitchens. That's one thing. Then of course, as I said, Big Basket, Taj Group, we have in their hotels and properties. Bakul is our anchor customer because there's a food aggregator in Chennai with whom we started working on this product in 2017, where we told them that this is something that we are developing, can be develop with you in a way when the prototype is built. And we go to this anchor customers, and they're extremely important. They play an extremely important role in product development process. They bring in the balance between the science and the commerciality, and that's what the Wacol did for us. They were the early adopters, and yeah, yes.
amazing. So GoAssure is currently in almost all parts of the country so that people can use it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. Even the Prime Minister's office has one unit of GoAssure. We have just recently installed one there as well.
Congratulations on that. I mean,
Thank
that
you.
is really
Thank
great to hear about that.
Yeah, it's personally also we felt very happy when we could do this, and they were so forthcoming in that as well. That yeah, that was good to do. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So apart from GoAssure, what all products do MicroGo have?
Yeah. So as I told you, three things that we work on is food, water, and health. Health is the primary thing that we work in. Health is hand hygiene. Hand hygiene is directly proportional, especially in communicable diseases. So if your hand hygiene is sorted, communicable diseases that spread especially by hands are sorted, and there can be so many of them. Especially current crisis, I did not even discuss the importance of hand hygiene. So that's something we do, and we have also the same GoAssure other model, which is GoAssure Lite, which is a smaller version, which is for bedside applications in ICUs and healthcare, right? So in hospitals you have something called 5 moments of hand hygiene. There's a protocol. that when you, before you enter the room, before you touching the patient, after you touch the IV, there's a process, and after you exit the room. These are the 5 moments where you got to perform hand hygiene, and it's a set protocol. So we have also Go Assure Light, that is, solving the problem there. And so that's Go Assure Light versus the Max, which is the larger version, which you've seen at the airports. Then for water, we have a couple of products. Is called Go Pure. Now, Go Pure is based on a platform technology, which is called Tubelet. Tubelet is nothing but a tablet-like tube, which basically releases any disinfecting agent or any agent that purifies the water in the purest form, so that the water is not contaminated with any residual byproducts or chemical waste. So basically the water that is generated contains only the disinfecting agent and nothing extra, no other chemical byproducts. So with that, we work with domestic water, we work with drinking water, and we work with sewage water. So all the 3 categories of water we purify using the Go Pure. And so we have Go Pure Plus, Go Pure 1S, relating to the kind of water that we are treating. Then we have something called Go Fresh. Go Fresh is again for extending the shelf life of fresh produce like fruits and vegetables, which we started our conversation with. Extending the shelf life of the fresh produce from the time they are harvested. But while I extend the shelf life, we also ensure that the product remains fresh, because this is a country that likes to pick the produce, haath se wo tomato daba ke dekho ki acha sahi hai ki nahi, that only I'll buy, so that this is that country. Now only we do a lot of getting perishables, I mean fruits and vegetables at home, but people like to go out and buy, because I like to touch and feel my fruits and vegetables and do it. But while we do the process, there is like huge amount of fruits and vegetables wasted at each every year, which is something has been very core, very dear to our heart, the problem that we are trying to solve. That the idea is that not even a single tomato or potato or carrot should go waste just because we were not able to preserve it. For me as a scientist, I feel that it's if I may use the word, that it is criminalistic on my part if I don't do something for that. But it's a very complicated, and it's a process that goes through a lot of people. So each place has to be streamlined, each user has to be streamlined, and that's why it is taking a lot of time. But we hope that at least by the end of 2021 we should have something like that out at the farmer level. We do it at the farmer, so that by the time it reaches to you and me on my table, it is fresh, it does not see any wastage, and it is fresh, and it should not have seen any wastage. So, and it is cost friendly. When you don't see wastage, that means the demand, I mean the supply is high, and that 60 rupees a carrot, you will get it at 50 rupees per kg. That means we'll be able to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables, and more people will be able to afford it. So, that's a long lasting effect if we can do that, solve that problem.
Yeah, like for a common person. Yeah, please continue.
Go ahead. No, please go ahead.
Yeah, so I was saying that for a common person, like he first looks at the price, right? For him, it's very effective. It's very important that the fruits and vegetables that he is buying, that it should be cost friendly.
Yes. And no, not during this time. Imagine when there is more rain. Diwali aa rahi hai. Or when there is Pongal. Imagine the price that is rocketed. Because the demand is high and the supply is less. Now, if you have that balance always, then that problem should not arise. And even of that wastage of the fruits and vegetables, where do you live? You don't live in Delhi. If you had chance, go to Azadpur Mandi in Delhi ever. And when you see Azadpur Mandi and you see that fruits and vegetables getting wasted there, that's when you feel, oh God, what am I doing here? And frankly, when a farmer, when this produce is wasted, it's not only the produce. It is the labor associated. It is the water that went in. It is the greenhouse that will be emitted when that fresh produce will be dumped back into the earth. There is a big big effect of that waste. It's not only the cost and the freshness and this and that, and the farmer obviously is earning less, but then imagine the repercussion of that wastage. Now that's a big problem, yeah.
Yeah. So the entire cycle gets disrupted, right?
It's a very big cycle. It is from farm to fork. I believe we really need a big time disruption, a big time disruption. So yeah.
So you told me about, I believe I got three products, right? Go Assure, Go Pure, and Go
Yeah.
Fresh. So if I
Yes.
ask you, in
Yes.
your opinion, out of all these products, which one do you consider as best product of MicroGo?
No, see, all the products solve a different problem at different time. To now go sure may be important because if it's hand hygiene, but water is something that I drink. I use my flush water. I use my other water in other reasons. If that water is not hygienic and pure, uh, forget COVID. One may get affected because of
Yeah.
the water issue to a large more extent. Fruits and vegetables, if your fruits and vegetables are infected, you're not knowing, and if you start like salmonella poisoning, you know that how it works when the leaves, like especially palak and these sort of, they can just it can affect your lives like that. So each problem, each solution has their own importance in times. Now yes, go ashore, but at the same time, on a daily basis we treat and lakhs of liter of water, especially the aerosols that forms when you flushing the water, that we eat so much of fruits and vegetables. So I mean, it would be very, injustice to any, and beyond injustice, I feel each product has such more importance in our daily lives that they play a very big role in each of the product or sectors that we work in. So very difficult to choose one. Yeah.
Okay, so let's just say that all are important as of now, and nobody gains the first
Absolutely.
position.
Yeah. No, absolutely not. All are important, and why to waste time and effort and energy and money on developing things which are not important. ऐसे ही बना दिया, कौन करता है काम, if they're important, you waste everything because it's the team and the money and the time. This R&D itself is such a time intensive process. The funds have to come in, then you have to make sure that the staff, and then the running the electricity, and there's so many things involved in it. So yeah, we work, I mean I'm sure everybody works on things that are important. So yeah.
Since you mentioned about funds, I would like to ask the question that every entrepreneur struggles with in
Right.
their early phases. Like how the funding
Yes.
of MicroGo happened. Was it bootstrapped or angel funding? How was it?
So yes, initially it was bootstrapped, and then we had angel investments, and at the same time we also received funding from BIRAC, Department of Biotechnology, BIRAC. It's a great institution to partner with, and they in fact support the biotech companies. They are like we always have the back sort of funding agency, and we had the first grant from BIRAC. It is called a BIG grant. It's a most important step when you're trying to do something which is lot of risk averse. So one of the product that we are working on is called Go Cherry. We have just almost at the regulatory stage there. That what does Go Cherry does is, if you like, you see pressure cooker in your house, which works on moist steam, sterilizes, the same way there is something called autoclave. It's called autoclave in medical fraternity, where they sterilize medical instruments. But autoclave requires continuous supply of power. It requires good quality of water, and it's very bulky, right? So there is lot of issues when you are trying to sterilize surgicals at remote locations, or where you want to do it on the go, or where you want to do it in remote settings. If you don't have these three things, you can't sterilize, and then you have to go back to the disposables. And disposables not only create plastic waste, they are a big source of medical waste. Now you got to ship it back, I mean, send it back to a city from a small town, so that, or incinerate it there. And if you don't treat your biomedical waste, that's a different problem that we are talking about. So with BIG support, we are also working on this device, which is like a first aid box, and you can sterilize your medical instrument, you can sterilize your waste on the go without the requirement of, continuous use of power or water, and it's very lightweight. So that funding also came from there. And very recently, we also received a funding on the extension of Go Pure and Go Sterry to increase the hygiene, and I mean, to provide better hygiene and sanitization conditions, and uh, from uh, from the maternal stage, from the when the lady gives birth to the child, up to the 180 days, where the formative years of the infant. So we are trying to develop all-in-one technology right from there to there, and that was funded by, again, by RAC and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So that's something we are working on now. So yeah, that's, and we have received quite a bit of other funding as well from private agencies and Government of India, like Department of Science and Technology. Um, yeah, so that's like
Amazing,
that.
ma'am. Okay,
Yeah.
so I remember in the beginning you had told that how Microgrid is also working towards farmers, right? So could you tell us a little bit
Yes.
about that?
Yes. So, as I said, the problem in Go Fresh, which I detailed previously also, that farmer grows his produce, okay? But let's say there is no, now also in COVID times, you would have many places, you would have heard, that I have this many gobi harvested, or I have this many cauliflowers, I have this many cabbage. What should I do? There's no transport. Mandi was closed. Like in Chennai, we have this big Coimbatore market. So it became an hotspot. So that market was closed. So the farmers didn't have, how do I send there? Where do I send it? These are the problems associated with that. On normal days also, when there is no vehicle, or the vehicle, if it's not refrigerated, the produce, by the time it reaches to the mandi, 50% or to one extent the produce has been wasted. So that is going into the waste. Then from there the trader buys it, then from there it reaches to your place, from there again it is sorted, then it is going to the on the shelf, and then you go and bring it out. You bring 4 carrots, out of that 1 carrot goes into the dustbin, carry ye to kharab ho gaya. Now you are left with 3. So that's a big chain. So farmer is the one who starts, they are the primary producers that way. So we are trying to work with the farmers to try and give the Go Fresh technology there at their place. So we want to be the service providers to the farmer, that once they have harvested, let's say, cabbage today, they call us that, hey, I have harvested this cabbage, and can you come and process it and package it according to the needs of cabbage? Because don't forget, cabbage is still living. It's a living thing. Even after you harvest, they leave, they still respire. So you have to take care of, as if you and me. When I go out, I'm feeling hot, I'll increase my decrease my AC temperature. But farmers can't, I mean, the fruits and vegetables can't tell you that please change my settings. And the settings can't be same for cabbage and same for carrot. Carrot zameen ke niche ugta hai, and carrot comes out, so they both have living different conditions. So that's what we want to provide to the farmer, that by the time they package, we give them full service, so that when it reaches to the mandi, the produce doesn't go waste, and they know that this will go waste by this time, this is the right time to sell, and all other problems associated with it. So we started working with the farmers last year. Of course, we have taken this break now because we are not able to do that, but once this crisis is sorted, we should be again taking that up and develop a full on technology. Yeah.
We hope the same.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so as you said that Go Assure has gained much importance during this pandemic because of the hand sanitization thing, right?
And hygiene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
apart from Go Assure or including Go Assure also, like how has the lockdown impacted Micro?
So lockdown has impacted in two ways. One, in a positive way, that yes, we have been able to serve the nation, serve our customers, serve the people more better, because we were available, we were able to. That's where the company was there. We work in this sectors, and we had ready everything that can solve the problem from all angles, be it air or be it surface or be it water or be it food or be it hands. We have everything that can solve this problem. So that way, but impact wise, yes, because we, the team, had to travel. We can't, we are not a company that can work from home. We have to be in the forefront. So sometimes it has been difficult, especially during lockdowns. We had, Tamil Nadu has seen 5 lockdowns. The fifth one was intense, So sometimes making sure that the team is safe. How do we deal with the vendors, loaders? There are so many other things that you work on, right? When you have a manufacturing company, then there are other liaisons that you need to work with. Everybody is safe. How is the transport happening? New people coming every day. Mask pehna hai kya? Kaisa mask pehna? Because wearing a mask, one, and wearing the right mask and then wearing it rightly is all another different things.
Yeah.
And we, as a founder or as a company, we have to ensure that things are, there's no element of chalega in this case. Nothing can chalega. Everything has to happen in a protocol. The staff has to be taken care. They have to feel safe, and that's why they'll come to work. The team has to feel safe. They have to come back to work every day. We have to try and bringing new things so that they feel motivated. And of course, we have a great team. That's sorted. But at the end, the responsibility lies on me to make sure that everybody feels safe, that they come because they feel great for the company and the mission. But it is both give and take, right? So it has impacted, and we have learned a lot of things. Even the leadership qualities, also how to lead from the front, that came in, and lot of things. I'll just tell you an incident. We had a guy, we had a truck coming in, right? We had to deliver it to the hub in Chennai. So the guy came in, and somehow he came alone, and he said, I have no helper, I can't load. So yes sir, we loaded, and suddenly he started feeling extremely feverish. So he said, I can't drive, I'm going. And he left. And here I have my 4 o'clock, we were shipping it by an air cargo. So that was the last flight that was going to Delhi. So if I don't send the cargo today, then the 2 days the material won't reach. And it was actually going to it was an important client. So what do we do? So we drove the cargo. We drove it ourselves. We went to the airport in the truck. Now these are the times where you have driven that, like those cars, and now you're driving a truck to make sure it reaches there. So we have seen it, we have done it all. It has been great learning experience, that what all you can do when in these kind of crises. And frankly, the team has been great. We have done it all together. It's not only one person's doing. Yeah. So this is how we have learned. We have learned a lot of things, and it has impacted us a lot of ways, psychologically, physically. Because every day you are going home, right?
Yeah.
We have young mothers who have 2 years to 10 years. My son is 8-year-old. I have an older parent at home. And so every day you go home, you like, you know, you travel, you go to client space, you go to so many public offices, government offices on a daily basis. How much care you take, but at the end you always feel like, did I take enough care today? Similarly, you feel for your staff who comes, by road, by driving, or two-wheeler or four-wheeler, they stop, people come and laborers come, lots of things happen. We have young mothers, we have employees who live alone without family, as a paying guest, no family support. So every day is a challenge, because psychologically everyone is somewhere scared. And we are doing it from March. We have never taken a day off. So still trying to do it. Yeah, that's but it has been all right. So
I'm so happy that I'm talking to you. Like people are doing work from home, and then you come to know about people who are not allowed to take a work from home because their profession demands that from them.
yes, No, in our case, it was, what, also not like that. We gave, so we never had to tell our people that we have, because the team understood that we are not working from home company. We never had to tell anyone. They understood that we are the company who have to make sure that the R&D keeps on happening, the manufacturing keeps on happening, because R&D can take a pause, but manufacturing can't take a pause. So when in times where we had some manufacturing staff not coming, the entire R&D team took over. That fine, we will do it till that team comes in. So we, in our case, the team, because if you go and look at our logo, it's very much saffron, white and green. We are extremely patriotic company. If you come to my place someday ever, you see lots of flags running around. Yeah, we just breathe like that. For us, saffron, white and green is the color that inspires us the most. And somehow the team, they also think like that, that okay, we have to serve the country via our customers. So a customer, if you serve your customers, they, indirectly it's serving the nation. So somehow the team has been quite, and we never had to force, "Yao, you can't work from home." We have never done that. It just has happened that the team have understood it, and we're blessed to have a team like that, for sure. And because you can't do anything without the team, it's absolutely not possible.
I'm
So
glad that you have such a nice team, and I'm glad that they have
yes.
such a nice founder to work with, like
Uh,
both parties.
it's both ways. It's both ways. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes.
you founded MicroGo in 2016, right? So
Hmm.
it's
Yeah.
been like what,
Yes.
some 4 years since
4 years.
the journey has
Yes.
happened. So
Journey.
what plans do you have for MicroGo ahead?
So as I told you, we have two products in pipeline. Go Steady, something that we are extremely excited about, and that should be done by this year, including the regulatory approvals and all. And Go Fresh is my personal passion that we all are working. So that's something we are working on, and then keep improvising on what we have. See, no product is perfect. Like you asked me, which is your favorite? Forget favorite. Even Go Assure is not perfect. No product is perfect, and that's why you have version. You have version 1, 2, 3, XYZ, whatever name you can call. You keep improvising on it. Try to make it better and better and better. You will never achieve, because there's no limit to that. But so you have versions. You know that okay, this one I can solve with this. Can I bring in something like this? We keep working on it, and that's what we do exactly, precisely at R&D. Also, by we work on newer products, we also work on making the product better and better and better. So that's what the future is about. Let's hope we will be able to solve the problem around food, water and waste, so that you never need to drink any water which is impure, or use a technology for water purification that wastes resources like an RO, or never you need to waste any carrot, any onion at the farmer's scale or anywhere in the entire food chain, or the entire India learns to wash hands. Like that's my personal motive, that this is the way you got to follow the 6 steps of hand hygiene. So that's a personal mission and company's mission, of course, as well. So yeah.
Great, ma'am. So we have reached towards the end of our session, and
Right.
yeah. So I would like
Yeah.
to ask you the final question for today.
Yeah.
Like, what is one message that you would like to share with the female entrepreneurs?
Well, you are above your gender. There is nothing like female and male. You're just an entrepreneur who happens to be female. That's it. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you are a female entrepreneur. You are an entrepreneur that happens to be female. So yeah, I just happen to be female. So I mean, you're above that. You're above your gender. It's not my thought, but I completely am. I echo that thought that you're just above that gender. So this persistence, that has always been my personal belief, that keep believing on. See, for example, when I just end because we don't have time, but like global travel infectious diseases, right? Now, when I was talking in 2016, I'm sure many people would have thought, what is she talking about? Like Black Death was when, and MERS happens only once in 4 years or so. This is not something that will keep on happening. So why to work on a problem like that? But we kept on doing it. We believed in Go Assure. We had initially things that अरे क्या जरूरत है, हाथ ही तो धोना है, but हाथ ही तो धोना है तो हाथ ही धोना है. Look at the difference. धोना ही और ऐसे ही धोना है. You know, you're fighting the invisible. Then look at the impact it can do. You know, nobody can impact except, of course, the wars that we have fought in the past. This has been one of those days where we will never forget for years to come. And Haath Dhona has played such a big important role. So be persistent and keep doing what you think. And frankly, entrepreneurship is something that if you don't like it and if you don't want, if you don't like it so much that you keep doing it 24/7 or years to come, then that's not something for you. You got to like it because it's going to, take a lot of your time and your energy and everything. So you will only be able to give that if you really love what you're doing. So I'm sure many people have said that. I'm not the only one saying that, but it's very true. Very, very true.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Rachna, for all your kind words.
It has been great speaking to you as well. Thank you. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah. Same here, Dr. Rachna. It was a pleasure having you today, and you shared so many insightful things today with us. Like since we are in the middle of a pandemic, right? I believe that the importance has gained, like it has just increased manifold. So I'm really happy that I'm talking to you today.
Thank you, Ekta. It has been, and I really love the name of the show, Mitti Ke Rang, and it's fantastic, and that's exactly what you guys are doing. So I'm so glad to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Okay, in the end, I would just like ask you that please tell the audience how they can connect with you if they want to.
Yeah, so go to our website www.microgo.in. All information is there, and you can reach out to us anytime, and we'll try and serve you as much as we can. So yeah, just Google Microgo and you will know us. Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. It was great talking to you, and please take care of yourself. Yeah.
You too, Ekta, and all the best for your IM. Yeah, and eat that kachoris for me. Sure, there is one lal balti wala kachori. You make sure you eat that.
Sure, ma'am. I'll keep that in my bucket list, and when I'll eat that, I'll sure send a screenshot to you.
Please, that would be great.
Yeah.
Okay. See you, Ekta. Thanks.
Bye.